When I went to photograph these walls that needed photographed, I came across something that I have not shared with you before. There were several spots here. I've already cleaned several of them off. And remember, I've cleaned these off twice. But here's how you tell if this is something that will wash off or not wash off. First, you can try your fingernail and see if it seems to budge. And also see if it feels like it's raised higher than the background, or when you scratch it with your fingernail, does your fingernail go lower into the paint? If it feels like you can feel it on top of the paint, then it might wash off. So then I get my paper towel out, make it damp, and go ahead and wipe it off. But that's how you tell. See if it's raised up, or does your fingernail go down in it. And it's worthwhile to give it one more try to get it clean. Especially, you might not get a chance to clean this again, or in this case, for my photographs. The other way you can tell if it should come off or not, now this little spot here is smooth to the touch. That's just a little paint discoloration in the paint. But if as you scratch it, that spot starts to get bigger, that means you might be removing the original paint. That's your clue to stop if the spot gets bigger. If you can scrape it and feel it and it gets smaller, go ahead and try to get it cleaned off. The reason I saw those dirty areas on this piece was when I took the photographs, I went back to proofread and make sure my photographs look good, and I could see those dots on the photographs. So I cleaned them up, retook the pictures. It's as good as it's going to be now. Next step, we're going to polish it up, and this is my favorite polish. Shake it up. I apply it with a paper towel, let it dry to a haze, and after everything's been applied and then it dries, I'll come back with a microfiber cloth and wipe it off. So I'm just going to let you watch me do that. Now, my reminder, anytime you use a product you've not used before or worked on a house that you've not worked on before, you're wise to do a test spot on the bottom of the floor or somewhere where it won't show, just to see what effect your chemical has on these beautiful vintage houses. All right, let's get it polished up. That came out really nice. You can see there's a lot of shine there. Now, somebody asked me once if when I polish that, if the paint comes off. No, the paint doesn't come off because it's not that wet. The polish is not that wet. And also, I don't rub that hard. I don't spend a lot of time rubbing any particular area, so it doesn't. Now, it might, if I use that marker technique and trace over lines, it might remove that marker a little bit, and it did here on this blue. But you know how quick that was to fix that. Just took me a minute or two to go back over and trace over those little scratches with the blue marker again, and it looks perfect again, or as good as it's gonna look. Don't want to forget the roof. I just got this out of storage. Just going to need dusted off and a polish, and then it's ready to go. It has no missing paint. Looks pretty nice. There we go. We got the roof cleaned and polished. Looks good. It had no missing paint. Oh, just a little bit of a couple of light dents. Really, this roof's in pretty nice shape. All right, and there's the chimney to it, and it's also been cleaned and polished. Okay, I'm going to get this house put together. Now, I'm not going to bend down the tabs because since I've got two of these Disney houses, I think one's going to have to be sold. It'll probably be this one. So I'm just going to prop it together and see how it looks. There it is, dear friends. It's done, and it looks so good. As always, the dollhouse on my workbench is my favorite. This one is no exception. It has come out nice and clean and bright and beautiful. I'm going to show you that wall. Remember this wall here where I recreated that flower? Looks really, really good. Bathroom looks nice. Oh, that beautiful Disney nursery. Love it. And the living room's really pretty. Kitchen and garage. Now I just have this propped together. I did not bend down the tabs because since I have two of these, unfortunately I'm probably going to have to sell this one. And the roof is just propped on here. The roof's in good shape. It's got a little bit of light scratches there, but the roof's in really nice shape. These roofs tend to be dinged up and bent and rusty and so on. This one's in good shape. Just got a few little dings in it. But the house is just gorgeous and I am in love with it. All right, thanks so much for joining me on this journey. Remember, you've got a friend here in Iowa and a lot of friends in our Facebook groups, so I hope you will join us. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.